The human condition is invisible to themselves without the Lord's help. Once the Holy Spirit is not being invited into your life in regular prayer, Holy Spirit, show me myself. You don't just always go and say, show me my sin because I'm sure I'm full of sin. No. Remember that prayer has to be also interesting for God. I don't think it's brought forward to us enough how old God is. He's heard it all. That means that there's nothing you can pray and the Lord won't know. But at the same time, for you to not even make an effort in your prayer life to show the Lord that you're working on what it means to pray, that you're building it up, that you're looking in the Bible, that you're looking at how other people did it, and incorporating the prayers, especially the prayers that got positive answers. You're incorporating those prayers into your life because those things have been laid out for your instruction. They've been laid out to teach you. Why are you not teachable when you know you don't know nothing? Why are you not teachable? Like, why are the emptiest heads the one that argue the most? Why is humility hard for this generation? Why is this generation so ready to risk it all for sin? How can you be reproved of sin and then want to have an intellectual argument about how the tone is not right and the approach is not right? You're in sin. What approach do you deserve? If the Bible tells you that the final outcome of sin is to be slapped into the grave and then slapped into judgment day and then slapped into hellfire, whose approach is worse? God or mine? Whose approach ultimately is worse? The doctor who works the surgery to save your leg, or the one who will just cut it off? For he says of himself, don't fear man. All man can do is kill you. Fear God, who has the ability to first take life and then put you in hell. Jesus has never pretended to this end times church about who he has never pretended. The person who pretended to you are your unjust shepherds, the active baboons on the dark stages of the nation, who give you smoke and activity, performative religion that stirs your flesh. Because there's nothing the church likes more than a little kumbaya, a little reinforcement of their bias. If it's a white church, then they're telling you white church things. A black church, they're telling you black church things. Reinforce the bias. Let you know that God is A-OK to see you on your way. Have thyself a great day. Pop out in time for Super Bowl Sunday. Church is done. You think this thing is taking you through the end times? Hybrid beast soldiers that will be taking off their helmet just to see you get a heart attack. You're not fortified against them. You're not fortified against the AI that is going to starve your overweight child because she has a metabolic condition that causes her weight to balloon. And the evil Siri just keeps saying, Melanie is too rotund. Move to reduce. Move to terminate. Do you have plans for that AI that inside it knows, because it took your child's blood, it absolutely knows that she has a metabolic condition, but because the law of the land is 140 maximum for the female, and Melanie's 142 at age 11. Are you ready? Have those sermons that take 30 hours a week. Are you ready? Blind eyes that don't see, that say I am healthy, something that Matthew 6:22 and 23 warns about, that if the eye is light, then the whole body is light. That means the man is in right standing with God, and he can rightly perceive, and he can judge with a righteous judgment. He can look and see and say, no, I can't tolerate this in the house. No, I can't live with a roommate like this. I don't care how good the rent is. The rent is good because Satan wants you to be unwise and shack up with that person. Satan wants you to join with that roommate because she will get you drinking, smoking, and doing everything, including losing your virtue. When you lived with your mom's righteousness was like a tether on you. There were certain things you wanted to do, but you would just think, I can't do that to mom. But then it was time to go to college. And Satan made sure, I don't like this light shining in the earth. I need the baddie. I need the baddie to be her roommate, because Satan knows that nobody will last against a baddie. There's no virtuous girl that does not have the flaming light of Jesus Christ in her heart that is going to be able to manage Thelma and Louise succubus spirits that live inside the baddie, because the baddie will mock. Aren't you a good girl? The baddie will drag you until you end up a cheap carbon copy like her, a used up carbon paper like her. Then you come crawling back to your mom after only 1 year at university, looking nothing like the virtuous Ruth that left the house. Then this cycle begins. Your mother says something. Mama, you don't understand. The world has changed. Yeah, the world has changed since the year 00. As if Rahab wasn't a baddie. Tell us something we don't know. There's a whole chapter in Proverbs 8 about the baddie. You're too late. God says that a citizen of the world, and there are many citizens of the world who call themselves Christians. It simply means, citizen of the world, it simply means that you love the world and its things. There are many Christians fighting that battle. There are many Christians trying to marry their love for ChatGPT. There's some people who have stopped thinking. I'm prophesying that they're coming and telling me that ChatGPT says that what you're saying is impossible. Be very glad that there's no way to reach out to you through this phone. You, that young man with no brains that said that. I'm prophesying the word of the Lord that is yet to come. ChatGPT says, Celestial, that what you're saying is not possible. ChatGPT denies the probability of what you're saying. This is where we have come to. His brain didn't run the metrics to what I said. No, he went to Godfather Chat to ask Chat, the woman said this, can it happen or not? Then Chat was like, no, based on everything that I can gather from the internet, which does not contain the things she's saying because it hasn't happened yet, I vote no. Then he came back and said, yeah, Celestial, I vote no. Love for the world kills your desire for the things of God. Don't come here and ask me why you keep backsliding when you have love for the world. You're backsliding because you have love for the world. Love for the world literally is a sliding backward. Love for the Lord is a hill that you climb upward. You know that. You just want to comment to say you wrote on prophetic channel and you asked a question that you think I will answer, and yet I can see the disingenuousness in you. I can see the double-mindedness in you. I can see that I could stop and give you an answer and you would be right back at the club. So why should I stop and give you an answer? Your heart wants the club. And who goes against what the heart wants? This is the nation that coined the phrase, the heart wants what it wants. So go to the club. Just pray the trumpet won't find you there. Because when the trumpet finally goes, not that there will be any clubs at that time, all bets are off. You will remain frozen in the posture that you are in the moment that he's coming back. He will literally pause the screen. You wouldn't be able to get out of that position that you're in if you tried.